Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. So I want to talk to you about chronic complainers. Chronic complainers. Is that you? Well, 1 second, let me see. Are you a chronic complainer? Well, let me tell you my definition of a chronic complainer. That's somebody that constantly complain. Around the clock they complain. You can't never talk to them, see them, or hear them without them complaining. That's their thing. They like to complain, right? They get off on that. I don't know why they get off on that, but they do. That's what they live for, okay? So let me go down some of the issues that I've come across with people who are chronic complainers. And I have my notes, okay? So you complain to your partner. Oh, my goodness. And for some reason or another, these partners that live with chronic complainers, they are the type that they need to hear that, because other than that, it would drive me insane. They never have a day where they don't hear their partner complaining about something. A backache, a knee ache, a shoulder ache. Oh, and these chronic complainers that have the physical stuff going on, I'm not saying that they don't have physical problems, but what I am saying is they make sure that you know that it's something going on. So today it might be the knee, tomorrow it might be the back, the next day it might be they have a brace on their neck. Another time they may say that they got a headache. It's just always something, and we all have aches and pains and concerns, right? But we don't have to voice it to everybody every minute and just drive that message home. Somebody call you on the phone, you're on the phone complaining, or you go on the bus. You got to let somebody on the bus know about what happened to you yesterday that causes you some pain. It's just non-stop. Chronic complainer. Do you live with one of those? Oh my goodness, I feel so sorry for you. I know you just need a break. Well, at least you can hear this today, because in case you didn't know that you was living with a chronic complainer, you're gonna know after this definition in this video today. Okay, so let's say you have some kids, right? You can't go to the park with them. You can't run and play with them. You can't do anything because you are so sick that you can't move, you can't do anything. And I'm not taking this away from anybody that is legitimately sick to the point where they do have physical limitations. I'm talking about people who don't have physical limitations but have this story going on constantly, and let's don't forget now, they gotta always pop them pills, because they need those pills to get out of pain and to get out of this and get out of that. Well, let me let you know, the pill popping is gonna cause you a problem sooner or later, because eventually the doctor's not gonna give them to you, or it may eat away at some of your organs, and then you're going to really have a problem. So if you think you have a problem now, no, you don't have a problem now. You're going to really have a problem if that kicks in, okay? Okay, and you complain, a chronic complainer even complains about the dog. They can't walk the dog because, walking is too far, or the dog pulls them, or the dog should just go outside the door and this and that, right? They can't even walk the dog, Okay, although they'll tell you that's their dog, they love their dog, they can't take care of the dog. Okay, chronic complainer. Oh, oh, moaning and groaning. The show is just on constantly. I gotta give you guys or women the utmost respect if you live with a chronic complainer, because they are endless, and I mean endless in their complaining. They get the award of the year for non-stop complaining. Do you know one of them? Oh, I think you do. I think we all have one of them in each one of our families. Okay. Okay, so your friends, you've lost many friends along the way. You probably have very few left, because after a while a friend just say forget it, I'm not calling him or her, because all they do is complain and I don't want to hear it, and you wonder why they don't call you anymore and that sort of thing. You need to come up with a new plan. Okay, yes, you may really think mentally that you have these physical problems or mental problems or whatever your problem is, but you don't have to voice that to people constantly every day. Please, okay, try to change from that, and just keep that to yourself some, so that you can save some loved ones around you and that sort of thing. And they really probably like you. It's just that they can't just take it. It's just a lot. It's really a lot. And your thing is, you don't probably do much. Maybe you couch potato, you sit on the couch and watch TV. You do very little, and whatever you do, oh, the world should know about that, because you got up and did something, and they should be grateful, right? Oh, yes, chronic complainer. And you'll complain to anyone who will listen. Anyone. The doctor, I'm telling you, he's heard it all. I bet you if you get your chart, you should sign out for a copy of your medical chart and read what's language or what's the doctor saying about you. I bet he could probably write a book on how many complaints you've given him. Chronic complainer. And what exactly is the point of that? I'll tell you the point. The point is probably so that you don't have to maybe work a full job, or you don't have to do any housework, or you don't have to satisfy anybody in the family for anything that they may need from you. Okay? Chronic complainer. Are you that type of person? Will you please check yourself and see if you can change the way that you deliver the message about yourself to others? You can do this one day at a time. Let's try that and see if you can please help yourself from being a chronic complainer, and just absorb some of that stuff privately to yourself and change. Okay, because you can change. I know you can change. Okay, and it's in you to change, and you don't want to really come across as a person that is always sickly or complaining, because we all have aches and pains, but we all don't stress it every day. Okay, that's the only difference, and you can not stress it also. So let's give that a try, all right, and see if you can change, because your kids are looking at you, and and they don't, you want to set a good example. You don't want them to feel like they can go through life complaining like that. You want them to be achievers. And maybe at some point in time in life, maybe you were an achiever, or you thought you could achieve, but somehow or another you fell into this role, and now you're kind of stuck in that role, and I'm trying to see if you can come out of that role, okay, to stop being a chronic complainer. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm going to end this video and stay tuned for part 2, because I'm not finished with the chronic complainer yet, okay? If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if this is your first time on my channel. I'd love to have you, and share the video, because I know you know somebody that's a chronic complainer that need to hear this, and maybe they need to hear how pitiful that is, and that they need to change, okay? And that you love them, but you want them to change, because you don't want to hear the same story over and over and over and over. Okay, let's stay tuned for part 2, all right? Thank you.